Greyhound, from racing to your home. Adopting a Greyhound requires a serious commitment. We'll be showing you both the joys and some of the pitfalls of adoption, so you can decide if you and a retired racing Greyhound are right for each other. Let's look at the history of one of God's noblest beasts, the Greyhound, and then we'll look into some of the methods of his training in modern times. This may give the potential adopter some insight into his character. Greyhounds have evolved very little over the last 8,000 years. They were originally bred to hunt on the open plains of the Middle East. Egyptians treated Greyhounds with an almost godlike reverence. In fact, for centuries, only nobility were allowed to own Greyhounds. The sport of coursing was already popular in Rome by the 1st century AD. Since antiquity, Greyhounds have loved the chase, and very little's changed in modern times. As a newborn puppy, the noble Greyhound looks like most other breeds at birth. At about 3 months of age, the puppy's short nose and chubby body begin to change into the regal look of the world's fastest canine. The Greyhound puppy develops on the farm and grows up with his siblings until they go to the racetrack. From the time they're born through the time they go to the track, the Greyhound has plenty of playmates. When the Greyhound reaches the racing kennel, there's a more business-like manner expected. They now live in individual crates. However, they're let out several times a day to eliminate, exercise, and mingle with each other. But twice a week, they're able to do what they really love to do, and that's run. Greyhounds are absolutely not aggressive towards people. As racers, they're handled far more than most dogs, and by a variety of people. If they do growl or snap, it's most often out of fear. Because of their light coat and thin skins, Greyhounds always wear muzzles when playing or exercising with other dogs. What would be a simple scratch for another breed of dog might require several stitches for a Greyhound. Keep that in mind when he's running in your own yard. A Greyhound's career on the track usually lasts from about 18 months, barring injury, to 5 to 6 years old. They make the most wonderful pets imaginable after the career is over. Retiring Greyhounds are generally between 2 and 6 years of age, and with their long life expectancy of 12 to 14 years, they still have many years of love left to share. Once the decision is made to retire the racing Greyhound, the trainer takes the Greyhound to the adoption kennel. The goal of the adoption staff is to get the newly retired Greyhound ready for a wonderful, loving, and lifelong home. What may be yours? The first challenge is to change his diet. It's difficult for the Greyhound to give up his delicious racing diet for dry kibble. Sometimes it takes him a while, but he must switch over to dry food. Next comes the visit to the veterinarian. The exam will include vaccinations, heartworm tests, spay or neuter, and dental cleaning. Because of their lean muscle mass, Greyhounds are sensitive to anesthetic. Even a minimum amount can be fatal on the operating table. Be sure your vet is familiar with Greyhounds, or choose another vet, one that is. Heartworm prevention is required year-round. A monthly pill is available from your vet.